John has come to London to meet military historian Andy Robertshaw.
Good morning.
Thanks for seeing me.
Not at all.
Because I've been doing some research into my one of my relatives, Charles Bishop, and what I found is that he was a lay vicar in the census in 1861.
Right.
But prior to that, he was in the army.
Yep.
And I can't work out what happened in between.
Well, what we can do is use this material here. These are the quarterly pay lists for an infantry regiment. And your relative, Charles Bishop, joins as a boy soldier. There he is. And he's been paid at basically 4p a day, not a full rate of pay, because he's actually only 14 years old. And he's also only 4'11" high.
Where's the 4'11".
Well, that's his height. 4'11.5" tall.
He's a foot smaller,
Isn't he?
When we next find records of him, it was getting married in 1852 in Quebec. Is there anything that fills in the gap between 1838 and 52?
Well, by 1841, the regiment's moved to Bermuda.
Bermuda?
So he's gone to Bermuda. And look at this one here. To pay at 1p extra from the 30th of June. Why is he getting a penny extra?
The band?
Yeah.
He's in the band?
He's in the band.
He's in the band in Bermuda?
Yeah. So what he's done, he's now not just an infantryman, he's now in the band. And obviously the music's really important for regiment, ceremonials, parades, marching. He's now getting extra pay because he's in the band.
Do we know what he played in the band? Would we be able to find that out?
That's one we don't know. We just don't know what he's doing in the band.
He was in Bermuda, it's probably the triangle. Hey, I'll leave it. What? Come on. No, is it that type of show? We're having a giggle.
It could well be. I don't think it was a steel band, though. But then what happens is that it gets better from there because he does so well that by 1849...
Oh, don't tell me he's the lead singer.
No. He goes to corporal, OK, in the band, which again is even more money. Then the unit then moves around Canada into Ontario and eventually up to Montreal. And at that point, he marries a girl who is the daughter of a soldier. He then comes back from Canada, back to the UK. The last one gives some useful information. Abbreviation sergeant.
Leader of the band.
He's actually the band sergeant. He is now in charge of the band. No longer just a musician, he's the band sergeant. There he is again, 1st of July to the 30th of September. But you'll see his name's crossed out in red.
Discharged? 30th of September on payment of £5.
It's the equivalent of today between £8,000 and £10,000 he pays the paymaster to leave the army. Now,
so he bought himself out?
He bought himself out. And the critical thing about that is that he would have been entitled within 6 years to a pension. So he's gone.
But wouldn't that give you more of an incentive to stay in then?
There must have been something that said there's time to get out now. But it's a hell of a risk, but must be a reason for that. And as to what his wife thought, I don't know. She's heavily pregnant on that voyage all the way back.
So he left the army?
Just
when he needed the security most? And he actually paid a bounty to do that?
Correct.
But we don't know why?